Hi everyone, welcome back. I've got another instalment of my coffee break or coffee tea time empties. As you can see, I've got a bit of a triple chocolate muffin and a cup of tea on the go. This is just decaf tea because I've had enough coffee today, and to be honest, the reason there's crumbs on this plate is because I've actually already eaten my muffin. That's my husband's, which he can have when he gets back from work, and it was delicious. So yeah, if you want to see what I have been eating and enjoying and treating myself to, then just keep watching. I don't know what it is, but I just feel like this year's been grueling getting through the Easter eggs. Although I love chocolate, and I actually mentioned chocolate in like my monthly favourites and fails video because I was really, into it, and now I just feel like, there's just something about it that makes me wish that there was no chocolate in the house. Like, I can't wait for it all to be gone, if you get me. The biggest thing that took so long to finish was this giant milk chocolate bunny by Choicer, which is from ALDI. The chocolate Choicer is considered a premium sort of brand chocolate. It's above their, on the higher end, if you get me. But the chocolate was lovely. I did enjoy it. We all chipped in. Me and my daughter and my husband all tried our best to get through that. And it's nice, but I don't prefer it to branded chocolate. Although I'm not all about the brand names, in fact I'm not at all about the brand names. I must say I do prefer, for example, Nestle, Galaxy, Cadbury's over that chocolate taste. We also got through a little dairy milk Freddo faces, or mainly my little daughter did. Oh, and she got through a mini Nestle Smarties egg. I would repurchase the Freddo and the Smarties one because they were lovely. I would consider those for future, and they're really cost effective if you've got loads of kids to buy for over Christmas. If you can hear cartoons in the background, I know I say it in loads of videos, it's just because my daughter's watching cartoons in the background, so that's why you can hear them, if you can hear that. Dora the Explorer, I believe. And then the Choicer was a gift. I personally wouldn't buy it, not because it's not lovely, it's so massive and it just takes forever to get through. Maybe when she's older. So I also had Hotel Chocolat eggs on parade. My husband bought me these. They were really delicious. We ended up sharing them. There was only one egg that I didn't get a chance to taste, and it was the one in the middle because there was two of all the other kinds. And we really enjoyed them. I would get those again. Malteasers Teasers. So this was my Easter egg. The Easter eggs were 3 for £10, so I bought 3 eggs for all of us, not realising that my husband for the first time in his life would actually go out and remember to buy me a gift. So yeah, I ended up with some Hotel Chocolat ones as well as this, and I really enjoyed it. I would get it again. I just really like the taste of the chocolate egg and also the Maltesers. What I will say about dairy milk is I watched a documentary recently, and that they're rumoured to not use dairy milk chocolate in their eggs and in their cream eggs and stuff like that. So be mindful of that. The Freddo frogs are dairy milk. It's not to say the actual egg is, but for Maltesers, the chocolate on the egg tastes to me exactly the same as the rest of the Malteser chocolate, which I think is Nestle. Mars, is it? No, it's Mars, yeah. I'm not sure. Yeah, Mars. It is Mars. So their chocolate's great, and I would repurchase that. For drinks, I got through a jar of my trusted Gold Roast freeze-dried instant coffee from ASDA, but I'm halfway through another one of these and it tastes completely different. I'm pretty sure it's not me that's changed. I think it's this that's changed. So I'm going to buy one more jar of it, and if it's not the same, then I might have to be back to hunting for hunting for a coffee I enjoy, because I used to love it. It was my holy grail, but the newest jar I've got, the most recent jar I've got, doesn't taste normal. I also got through the decaffeinated version. It's only a small jar that they do. My ASDA doesn't sell the big jars of that kind. And I also got through decaffeinated ASDA tea, and that's what I've actually got in my cup at the moment, and I would definitely repurchase that. I really like that tea. For chocolate, I also really enjoyed some Lindt LINDOR. These were given to me by a customer at work. I shared them out at work, and they're just a lovely thing to be given as a gift. They're lovely to give as a gift. When I put one on all of my colleagues' desks, they had a really big smile on their face when they opened them and ate them and enjoyed them, because they're a little bit indulgent. So it's just a nice way to say thank you, or a nice way to show that you appreciate somebody. And if you haven't ever tried those chocolates, then you need to. I think this is the last bit of chocolate. I'll soon find out when I look in the pile. But I got through strawberries and cream, Hotel Chocolat, and caramel city bunny. Again, these were from my husband for Easter, and the strawberries and cream were alright. I think he's probably more into that sort of thing than me. The caramel city bunny, I think I can see why he would buy them for me, but they were a bit sort of, I know, a bit too sweet. The caramel in them was very runny. I think these would be better for children, and I'm not sure I would repurchase either of them, although I did. I think I've said before that on days that I'm working, I like to have one of these cereal bars with a banana for breakfast, and it just ties me over nicely until lunchtime. I got through this time round Alpenlight Summer Fruits. These are the 70 calorie ones. I did enjoy them, and I would repurchase those. The strawberry and yoghurt ones are more than 70 calories, 120, and I didn't really like them very much, so I'm not going to be repurchasing those. These milk and dark chocolate Alpens are 126 calories each. They were okay. They're the same number of calories as the fruit and nut ones, and I prefer them, so I probably wouldn't purchase them again. And the banoffee ones are 70 calories, but I didn't like those at all, so I wouldn't repurchase them. I also got through Benefit Light Summer Fruit and Benefit Light Chocolate and Fudge. These are from ALDI, this version, and they do like an apple version that I like. I definitely wouldn't purchase the chocolate ones. The summer fruits I might give another go to, but I do prefer the Alpen ones, so when they're on offer for £1 I'd probably get those instead. My daughter got through a couple of Cocoa Pops bars, the same one she always loves. She likes these in her little lunch box, and she also has them as a pre-breakfast snack because sometimes she'll wake up at 7 o'clock and not have her breakfast till 8:30 at nursery. Another coffee that I finished up was a French Blend ALCAFE, which again is from ALDI. I think this has been in one of these types of videos I do before. I really do like that coffee. It's very finely ground and very tasty and not too strong or bitter, so if you after a coffee that's not too bitter, then you might want to try that one. I have a little mini version of Nescafe Original. I only have the empty packaging because when I finished it up I filled it back up with decaf to take around with me in case I'm somewhere that doesn't do decaf. So I keep this in my handbag because often, you know, you go places and they don't have decaf, and it's quite handy for that. I do like Nescafe, but I think it's very overpriced. I don't think it's any better than, for example, the ASDA's own brand version, and for that reason I wouldn't purchase it again. My husband and my daughter both really enjoy these mini cheddars at tea and coffee time, just for when they don't fancy something sweet. I personally don't like them. I don't know why, I just don't, but I will be repurchasing them because they love them. I believe this is now the very last Easter thing to mention today, and that's the Thorntons Harry Hopalot. I'm not a big fan of Thorntons, not because there's anything wrong with them, I just feel they market themselves to be really high class. Like for example, Hotel Chocolat, they don't use hydrogenated vegetable fats at all in their chocolate, and that's why it has a shorter shelf life. I feel Thorntons are trying to give that impression, but actually they do use hydrogenated vegetable fats, just like, well, they did last time I checked. In my opinion, let's say, the quality of their chocolate isn't better than, say, for example, Cadbury's. So the chocolate that you buy in shops with a higher shelf life, Thorntons is the same, but I feel like they charge more and they try to sort of market themselves as a chocolatier when they're not. So I also got through this caramel and sea salt fudge from Beamish. So this was a gift that I bought myself, really. We all tried it from the Beamish museum that we recently went to, and that was lovely. My husband said it was a bit too sweet for him, and I wouldn't get it again if I went back because I've already tasted it, but it was nice. I've gone and bought several more packets of these because I love them that much. They're the Gloriously Fruity Flapjacks. These are great because they're only small, so they're 106 calories each, so if you want something alternative to a cereal bar as a snack, alternative to a piece of fruit if you don't have fresh fruit available, then this is great. And it's in this because I like to have one of these with a cup of tea or coffee. I feel as though they are nicer than the plain Flapjacks because they have honey, sultanas, apricots and papaya and seeds in. They're absolutely delicious. I also, from the same Beamish museum, got through a Jubilee Belgian milk chocolate, and this was how many grams? Oh, it doesn't say. It was this thin though, and obviously this size. It was nice. Again, feel the same way as I did about the fudge. I'm glad I tried it. If I went back to the museum, which I probably will because we have an annual pass, I wouldn't buy it again. This was something I got in a glossy box, which was proper corn, sweet and salty. If I can find this, I will absolutely buy it. 60 calories a bag, and it was absolutely delicious. Popcorn's quite good for fibre as well. So obviously you can do without the sweet or the salty, so I'm not saying it's healthy, but I personally would purchase that again, which is the point of the video. Empties, would I repurchase it again? So the last thing I want to mention is another tub of celebrations. These were from Christmas, and this year I'm not buying any more of these because they're driving me crackers to have them around. For some reason nobody ever wants the Bounties or the Mars, so they're always the last two, and I've got like it took ages to get them to go. I ended up giving them out to guests. So yeah, I just kept the lid. I didn't keep the rest of the tub because there's no point in that, just to show you. And we got through one of those, which I think, thank God, that's the last one from the Christmas treats. So that's everything in today's video. I hope you enjoyed it and you found it useful. Let me know in the comments what you've been having to treat yourself, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye!